Hello, Dr. Adamson. Got some questions for you today. For starters, what got you interested in this field?
I've always been kind of interested in medicine. My mother's mother, my grandmother, was from Germany and had raised my mom using herbs that she gathered off the mountain for medicine, which this day is still pretty common in a lot of European countries. I was in EMS, Emergency Medical Services. I used to be director for Jerome County Ambulance. When I was in an accident, I had a horse roll over me and messed my back up real bad. I did all the treatments that conventional medicine, allopathic medicine offered, with the exception of surgery. And I didn't want to do surgery on my back. And somebody told me about a technique developed by an old chiropractor by the name of John Hurley, but it was different. It wasn't the popping and twisting that a lot of people associate with chiropractic medicine. So I went to a practitioner and had her work on me, and it took me out of pain. I hadn't been out of pain in years, a couple of years. And I was so impressed with it. I had to have additional treatments, but the first one, I was pain free when it was over. So I enrolled in a school to learn how to do it. And from there, went on to naturopathic training and acupuncture training and naturopathic training and different modalities that I do now.
What is natural medicine?
It's natural. Natural medicine is working with what we find in nature. All medicine, up until about World War II, was pretty natural. Most of the medications were herbal remedies. Even up until the 1980s, almost all your medication was still plant-based. Either they would take constituents from a plant, or they would take what the plant had in it, the chemicals the plant had in it, and recreate it in the laboratory. And from then, it's got more and more away from it. But natural medicine is using what we find in nature, using water, heat, air, ice, food. That was our medicine. That is our medicine.
All right. Where did some of the forms of natural medicine you use originate from?
Most people associate the acupuncture with China. Traditional Chinese medicine is another term for it. But it was all over the Middle East and the Far East, actually. There's some debate on where it actually started. The body work I do, that originally goes all the way back into Greece, Romans. It was carried forward for a while, became quite unpopular, and some of it was almost lost. But nutrition, we've always had nutrition, and my courses in nutrition were just conventional college courses for nutrition, dietary needs for the body.
Why is this type of medicine unheard of to some people?
Well, it's better known outside the United States, honestly. Most of the countries, European countries, South America, they still use a lot of the traditional medicine. I've had students, I ran a massage therapy school for 20 years, had students from all over Europe, and all of them, Mongolia even, all of them, they still use the plants to grow wild. They go out, get the plants, and use it as medicine. And if that doesn't work, then they'll go to the conventional doctor. In the United States, we've got more and more focused on the modern science, the modern drugs, and there's good in that, but there's also good in the old ways.
What would you say are some of the differences between conventional medicine and natural medicine?
One of the big differences, another name for natural medicine is holistic, and that's what most people refer to it now as holistic medicine. The concept of holistic medicine is you have to look at the whole, the person as a whole, the entire person, their emotional state, what they eat, physical trauma. You treat the entire person. Allopathic medicine is specialized, where if you have heart trouble, you go see the cardiologist. If it's kidneys, you see the kidney doctor, the nerve doctor, nephrologist, whatever you want to have worked on. You move away from the general practitioner if there's a major problem, and you go to a specialized in holistic medicine, we always view the body as a whole.
What are some of the common like herbs or natural medicine things that people could use in everyday life?
Well, and even this is becoming more and more popular. You can go into almost any store now and buy herbal remedies. Um, Elderberry is real common. In fact, elderberry was very popular during COVID because it's antiviral. But echinacea, which is a flower that is from the Rocky Mountains originally, very good for the immune building properties. Like I said, echinacea, real common herbs are now ashwagandha, which is actually from Europe or India area, but that one's used for relaxation. It helps balance hormones.
What do you see in the future for natural medicine?
Well, the future, here about 10 years ago, there was a real popular book that said the next $1 billion industry. And what the book was written about was the fact that people were wanting to get back into natural health, natural way of taking care of the body. And they were saying the next $1 billion industry is going to be herbs and natural healing, which has actually happened. Used to be that very few people saw holistic healthcare practitioners, and those numbers are going up and up and up, where the majority of the people now in this country at least see a massage therapist, an acupuncturist, a chiropractor, a naturopath, and it's going to continue to go that way. It's becoming more popular, more accepted, and that pleases me. I enjoy seeing that change.
All right, thank you.
Okay.